Hey there, students. I really genuinely hope that you're going okay. And I've been in conversations with our health and physical education staff, and I know that everyone is struggling with this lockdown. It just seems to keep going on, and numbers are staying relatively high for Victoria. So it's just a little bit concerning. When will we get back? All we know is that we can continue to push on with any remote learning, and in particular for our classes, our physical education junior classes and our sport classes, it is just simply all about keeping you active and healthy. Lockdowns are really hard. We lose a bit of motivation, but what we need to do is just keep moving. 60 minutes every day if possible, and getting outside for that fresh air, whether it's a walk with the family, taking the dog for a walk, going for a bike ride, even just playing in your backyard. It's really important just to continue to get the body to burn energy, to exercise, to move around. Okay. Listen, today's lesson's slightly different. I'm going to talk you through it. I've got the lesson plan here. Obviously, my YouTube will go in here, but I've got a website for you to go to. There's also Mr. Murphy's additional exercise from last week that people can choose to do. So please feel free to do whatever activity it is that you wish to do. However, we're providing you with some different ideas here, okay? And also have a look as to how your teacher would like you to submit the attendance. I've chosen email, but other teachers might decide to make a change to that. So I'm just going to show you now when you actually head into this Sport Oz website, which you have been to once before. I'm actually taking you to this resource called Active at Home. And this is actually a fantastic resource where each of the major sporting providers within Australia have provided some at-home lockdown workout and sport techniques and tips. Now, some of these I've had a quick look through and they do require a piece of sporting equipment, but I figure if it is your favorite sport, you might actually have some of that equipment at home. So for example, you might have a table tennis table at home and therefore you could click on this one. You might actually have a basketball ring in your backyard, or potentially have set up a netball hoop somewhere in your backyard. And that's great. Some of you might have actually been doing gymnastics prior to lockdown happening, and that's been cancelled or postponed. Some of you might have actually enrolled in a hockey class for this term, and yet you only got to do 1 or 2 weeks of hockey before lockdown occurred. So I'm going to allow you to choose any sport you want from here. So I'm going to click AFL, for example, and then it gives you a range of different websites that provide you with at-home workout and tip techniques for that sport. So I'm just going to click on the first one, the Coles Healthy at Home. And you'll notice when you get to here, there's actually multiple weeks worth of a program to help you stay fit and improve in your sport, and this one in particular of AFL. They're all the way up to week 7 now. However, if I just go and click on week 1, which is a beginner's introduction to this program, it takes you straight into the resource where it's actually got somebody who's going to be giving you some tips and techniques on how you can actually get your body to become more and more ready to play AFL when we return out of lockdown situation. So I think it's actually a really good resource. Most of the videos are roughly about 20 minutes, and from the lesson plan you'll notice that I'm asking you to be active between 45 and 60 minutes. So you might have to watch 2 different videos. You might choose 2 from 2 different sports, or you can pick both from the same sport, and that's fine as well. Some of them are lower intensity, others involve a lot of jumping, squats, star jumps, etc., which are a higher intensity. So just make it work for you. And again, if you feel like you would prefer it's a nice day and just go outside for a walk or a run or a cycle, you go for it. Please make sure that you make contact with your teacher however they've asked you in the lesson plan so we can get the roles marked accurately. Enjoy yourself and stay safe.